Hey everyone, welcome to another stream. It's been quite a bit today, hasn't there? So a few things we're gonna do. This is an official Artrovo sponsored stream. I'm gonna open an Artrovo package here in a second of some stuff I bought. There's some things we're gonna get to also. Yeah, let me kind of move this out of the way. Yeah, let me start with the package. Let me grab that. Hope everyone's been having a good Saturday so far. Okay. I've had a pretty good Saturday so far. Did some Fortnite. Then streamed working on the Requiem for Vengeance Zaku 2, which I probably will work on a little bit here in a second. And then went out with family for a little bit, got some cool stuff. But yeah, let's open. And just real quick, when you get something from Artrovo, man, it's a huge box, but you get a little Artrovo sticker on it, cool label or tape thingy. But yeah, let's get this open. All right. Okay, so first of all, hey, Spader One McDysentery, good to see you. So, here's something. If you guys haven't yet, I have the review for the Real Grade 2.0. I have that video up. Check that out. In it, I say to comment what your favorite RX-78-2, I guess, variant is, whether it's Gunpla, action figure, whatever. And you'll be entered to win. Now, let me make sure I have the right amount. Yeah, one, two, yeah. One of 4 of these. Hey, Shadow, good to see you. Doing good. Another one, and another one. All thanks to Artrovo Gundam. He supplied these to me to give away. So if you haven't yet, go to that video and again put a comment in there, and then I will be sending these out. I'll probably, I think next live stream on Thursday, I'll announce the winners. I think that's how I'll do it. Hey, Ultronimus, good to see you. So if you want one, there's a chance to get it. So yeah, go ahead and leave a comment on the video. And again, thanks to Artrovo Gundam. Oh, actually, let me put up something here. So I think I have a couple things. So yeah, down there saying the code to use, and I'm supposed to have a. Is it this? Yeah, there we go. There, just yeah, because this is sponsored by Artrovo Gundam. So yeah, if you guys want this Real Grade 2.0. Yeah, make a comment on that video. Again, thanks to Artrovo Gundam. I'll show you what else I got. I think these are important. This. Always wanted to build this. This is awesome. Master Grade 2.0. I think it's a 2.0 GM. It's just awesome. Oh, wait, let me look at something. I wonder if it has those nice articulated hands that come with the 2.0 Master Grade. That would actually be really cool because I really like these 2.0s. There's something about them. They're not too out there, but they just have enough cool stuff going on. So we'll get to that in a second. But the other thing I thought was pretty important. Do they ship in the US? Yeah, Johnny, Artrovo Gundam Oh, how can I win this? Oh, yeah, that. Yeah, just visit or check the review video I have up for the real grade RX-78 2.0. Put a comment in there about your favorite RX-78. I kind of detail it in the video. You'll be entered to win. And Artrovo Gundam does ship in the US. And again, like if you use code Gundam Explained 78 on 2 more items, you get free shipping. So this is the other thing I wanted to get. The Gundam Marker Fine Edge Set 2 with the metallic. There's Gundam Gold, Shine Silver, Gundam Gun Metallic, and then Gundam Mecha Gray. Those are the most important to me, but there's also like Metallic Blue, Metallic Red. Not that I use those too often, but I'm trying to think of what I could use them for. So, hey, Mafty, good to see you. So, let me see if there's anything else. Um, cool. Little thank you card in there. And always, so like if you get something from Artrovo and then you post it on Instagram, you can use hashtag Artrovo Community, I think it is. Check out my Instagram, Gundam Explained, to see, because then your picture can go on the website because of the Instagram integration and all that. But yeah, there's that. Yeah, and there's the socials for Artrovo at Artrovo Gundam. Okay. So that is cool. I really want to look at these. Love it. So yeah, these are the ones where, I have some that are the thick tipped. These are, the fine edge is what they call it. I love that. That will make it easier for all the little details I want to do, especially on the Zaku 2 here. Thanks to Sieg New York for that. But real quick, something I need to do. I was on stream today. I was actually going to decal this, but I completely either I accidentally cleaned it too much or I just completely forgot. I think I just forgot some panel lining I need to do, so I might have to delay that. Now, oh, put it right here. So let me get this going. Let's look at chat. That MG looks like a fun kit. My favorites are always the most basic humanoid kits. Yeah, I think so too, because there's something about the machine that the pilot's in being a little more humanoid, not too crazy. Although I appreciate the zaniness with the Zeta. But yeah, let me. Okay. Yeah, let me finish this up because I really forgot. Okay. And some in there. There's something getting. I really did forget some pretty major areas. Even when I did my first pass on the cleanup, I forgot some stuff. So yeah, I think I need to take my time more at this. I think I was rushing that one time. Yeah, there's even spots here that I missed. A little interesting thing. Oh, I did the other side. Okay. Um. Yeah, so I'll have to revisit that one on a later date. So basically, next step is once that dries, I will clean it up a little better and then start placing on the decals and then do a top coat. Yeah, so let me put this guy back. Okay. Here's what I want to do, and this could take a while, and I might not even have time today to finish it. But I want to start doing the cleanup work that I started this morning on this. So for instance, okay, I think there's a glare from the light. What can I do to kind of offset that? Okay. I think that made it worse. Okay, just yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna show how I'm gonna clean that up. Um, I have so much stuff. I don't know where I put it. Hold on a second. Okay, here we go. So I got this from Amazon. It's like a whole bunch of swabs, but all different like shapes. So there's this one that has like a blotter and it goes to a fine point there. And then let's look at this other. The other one, okay, the other one also has a fine point, but kind of the same thing at the end. I guess they just look different. It was like super cheap to get two whole packs of these because I go through them really fast. So let me put this up. Gianni just commented on the 2.0 review. Here's to hoping I could win. Yeah, man. You're excited about it. I hope you do win. Master Grade Amazing Red Warriors by far the best for me. Oh, that's a cool one. Zippo lighter fluid for panel line cleanup. Order less recommended. Yeah, I have this little thing that I fill with lighter fluid here, so we're gonna be using that. Well, let's get high first. No, I'm joking. Oh God, why did I joke? Okay. Yeah, let's do this. I don't think it zooms anymore. Okay. Sometimes there's probably so many different methods or ways to do this. I'll kind of blot it and then use the other side to clean it up. Just so I'm not constantly pushing the ink around that gets loose. Also, I've noticed too, like, I will go through these really quick because sometimes you might mess it up easily. Wow, it is hard to do this and talk at the same time, but I want to get used to it, so I'm going to keep doing it. Okay, that looks really good. That looks super clean. There's still more. And yeah, I don't want to like do too much and like just there I accidentally cleaned off too much, but that it's such a small spot it's really hard to see. So yeah, I'm going to try to be a little lighter on some of this. Um Let's see. This pour and wipe technique looks way more satisfying than just markers. Yeah, for me it is. When I use markers, I feel like I do a bad job of making the line look good. And I think some people can just do that really good. But for me, yeah, it's almost like I'm pouring, making a mess, but there's a lot. It's like I'm making a canvas that I can go back and tweak. But you know, sometimes though, I'll do it and then kind of mess up and have to go back and add more ink. But yeah, Spaded One McDysentery, glad you could join again. Yeah, you were on earlier. So you can kind of see what the next step is. And again, this isn't the definite way to do it. And there's people out there that are better, but this is a way for me that's kind of fun, satisfying, and I love the look in the end. You know, there's this that I'm going to want to maybe clean up more, or I might put some weathering over it. That's part of when I was taking it off the runner. The plastic on this seems to be a cheaper plastic than most Gunpla. It felt like that, but kind of didn't mind just because of all the detail that's on it anyway. Um, okay. There's always little spots I got to be careful about. Okay. I like that. Okay, let's move on. You know what I just want to get over with because it's so important to me is the head. I'm going to use a different. I don't want to do too much. That's the thing. So I'm kind of blot it a little bit and then go back with the dry side. I love how this is looking. Okay, that is looking good. Small piece. So much detail. Okay. Let's get that in focus real quick. Okay. Actually, I can hold this up a little higher probably. So look at that. There is a spot that it looks like I could line right in the corner of the ear. I might have to go back and do that, but then I would have to go through the whole thing again. I might just try with a marker on that. But yeah, this is looking good. It's kind of hard to focus because it's small, but I love that detail on it. So from a distance, once I get the top matte coat on there, that will help make the shine go away. And actually, before that, I am gonna do some light. I might even do it on the stream here. Do some light dry brushing on some of it, just some of it, and very light, where I don't want it to be noticeable. But if you were to look at the fine details, you would see it. So, hey, Zionic Shadow, what is up? Yeah, actually, this kit specifically was provided by the Sieg New York team. Let me, actually, yeah, just pop that up there. Their link is in the description as well. Zionic Shadow is one of the members, one of the founding members, and he hooked me up with this kit. So yeah, I think this head is looking fantastic. It's just so small, the camera's having trouble focusing on it. All right, so let's move to the torso. There's still I can use to just clean up real quick. And you know what? I might not try to be too precise on the bigger areas because that might help give it that weathered look. Okay, yeah, it's very hard to see, but some of the, okay, you know what? I might need to change the lighting just a little bit because or it does a better job focusing. Yeah, so, yeah, there's like a little spot right there. I just might go back with a Gundam marker and fill that in. Although it's not too big of a deal, it's on the back. There's just so many spots on this, which is cool. One of the five heads of Seek New York, but I own the copyright. That's cool, man. Yeah, you've been doing a lot. And then that video game sponsorship you started also. And I'm a huge gamer, so that was like, wow, that's neat. And this is stuck. Okay, I'll get to that later. So anyway, as I read chat and do whatever, guys, feel free to post what you've been doing today on Saturday. You never know when something interesting is happening. Like, okay, apparently there's that Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight. I didn't really, I've never been into that. I've never really followed, but it's just I found out that that was just down the street for me. Not really down the street, down the highway. Really close, like 20 minutes away. I had no idea. It's interesting the stuff that is around me and the stuff that isn't around me. Like for instance, I found out there on November 11th there was a Gunpla Builder World Cup thing at a hobby town, but it was up in like north of Dallas, which is like, I mean, it's not super far, but it's kind of out of the way, especially with the Dallas traffic. Hey, hey, Ian in the chat. What's up? Our mod, longtime supporter. Good to see you. Shadow, just picked up another Federation Zaku 2 F2 today. Zaku 2 F2. Yeah, the Federation one. That is a cool one. That is, I think they have, I see those at Hobby Lobby often. I actually should get one. I don't have one. Okay, this is looking fantastic. I love the detail that you get out of the pour method with this. I mean, it looks like I did some custom scribing, but no, did not. Right. Um. Oh yeah, Video games New York partnership. That wasn't a fight. Yeah, I just read that. I guess Mike Tyson lost, but then he was like, he just wanted money to pay bills. I respect that. Hopefully, he just doesn't, hurt himself. I love, I loved watching interviews with Mike Tyson over the years because I didn't know much about him. I just heard, when I was younger, how violent he would be. But then you hear what he talks about, how what he went through when he was younger. Then, like as he kind of, aged and learned more about the world and understanding, kind of a Zen approach, appreciation to life. So Ian saying it's one of the most detailed kits I've seen. I agree. It is probably one of the most detailed kits, especially considering it's a high grade. Okay, let me finish this up. I like doing this on stream because it really does make me take my time. Okay, I love how that looks. I'm pretty cool with it. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, pretty cool. So I on eBay found someone that was selling some reasonably inexpensive 3D printed buildings for a Godzilla diorama. Um, Oh, cool. And so he actually lives the next city over. And when I say next city, it's like down the street. Because when I went to buy it, it was like free local pickup. I was like, local, where's he at? And it was a zip code that I've lived in before, down the street. So yeah, he just messaged me saying it'll be ready Monday or Tuesday. So that's awesome. So Monday or Tuesday, I'll be able to go pick that up because yeah, I've I have a few Godzilla stuff, and I kind of want to put that on a shelf. In fact, I got this today. These little cheap blind bags at GameStop, and I happen to have, I happened to get this one. It was funny. Okay, so if we pop this on, actually, you know what? I forgot. All right, man, look at that. I feel like maybe I can. Maybe it's getting a little too dark. Let me do another little pass. See if I can move my camera a little bit. Okay, yeah. Um, and a lot of this is because actually the light is really harsh right now. Um, and it looks super dark along with the shininess. Yeah, that top coat is going to help a lot, but I might still clean it up just a bit. Wow, I can see another. No, that might just be where the pieces meet. It's not really a panel line. Yeah, that's looking good. Love it. This is so fun. Okay, let's work on this. I'm gonna get a different. Okay, wait, what's this? So let me go to chat real quick. Yeah, Tyson is great. I like him more outside of the boxing ring than within. Everybody owes it to themselves to watch an episode or two of Mike Tyson Mysteries. Watch Tyson's Mysteries. Ah, it's a great show. See, okay, I'm gonna have to do that. I'll have to tell my wife about it because we don't agree on a lot of like shows that we like to watch. It's very rare we find a show. We found an awesome show actually. It's this actor. I didn't really know who he was until I started watching him, and then I was like, oh, it's a comedian from New Zealand, Reese Darby, and he has this 4 episode thing where he's in Japan, and it was just the nicest, coolest thing, and it has Gundam in it. He even says Gundam, and even in the intro, it has a little Gundam robot flying by. But yeah, I'm gonna have to see this Mike Tyson's Mysteries. Yeah, that's kind of like an SD Zilla, yeah, mini Zilla. Oh, you like the napkins? Yeah, that's funny. It's actually toilet paper. My wife got me, and I was like, oh well, I have now something to make it super useful, something that I can use when I'm doing my hobby stuff. All right, let's get to this. That one I accidentally cleaned off. That's a very dark line around that, but I don't mind that actually. Oh, by the way, Ultronymous, I found out I have Gigabash on. It was Epic Steam or no Epic Game Store. I guess it was like free maybe one day, and I grabbed it. So I played arcade mode, went through, um, and then bought the Godzilla DLC. So I'll try that in a little bit. All right. Yeah, this is looking good. I am a little disappointed because I did kind of do a little like too much here. It looks like I kind of wiped away a little, but you know what? I'm depending on when I put it together. If it still looks detailed and good and it doesn't look like anything's missing, I'll keep it. But yeah, this seemed to be kind of a didn't really work out. Kind of hard to notice, but I guess because I'm so close, I'm noticing that. But like even if I can get this to like so you see these dots and they're like I love these. These are, like bolts or something. You can see the one that's missing on the corner there. From me cleaning it because sometimes it just catches like just enough of the fluid gets in there and cleans it. Um, so yeah, once I put it together and it's standing there, I'm going to determine if I'm really going to go back and clean up some of that. So yeah, the shield is looking good. Okay, we got the torso. Let's do the other arm. All right, let's go back to chat real quick. Speedone McDescentry, have you built the Gundam EX yet? The other kit from the show. Not yet. I have it. That might be this week or the week after. It's going to be another Sieg New York sponsored stream because I got it from Sieg New York. Yeah, it's sitting there. I wanted, actually, that's the one I would get if I could only choose one kit. But since I got both, I was like, let me just build the Zaku first. Build up that anticipation for the Gundam EX. Yeah, I can't wait. Oh, Zionic Shadow's on GB4 right now. What is your build? I'm curious. Hey, Barry BB, good to see you. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, let me do this one. Interesting. So I'm getting kind of the same thing on this elbow too. Maybe it's because it's a very shallow panel line, and that's why it didn't necessarily really get in there. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? I think I forgot something. No, no, no. Yeah, it was this. Let me finish up the hand. Yeah, yeah, the panel line did pretty good. Yeah, you know what? That's the thing. When there's shallow lines, it's good to use as little of the ink as possible because I think if you put too much, it kind of gathers together. So then when you're cleaning it, you actually clean it all up. But if you use just a little, then just that amount that needs to seeps in. So I think that's something I just learned just now. Oh yeah, and then you know what? If I have time, I might where's the camera? I might test out the markers I just got from Artrovo Gundam on this. Like like put a little bit of the gunmetal on this, because it's small little details, and on put the silver on the back here. Actually, let me just try it live. Let's just do it live. Isn't that a meme? Like Bill O'Reilly or something? He was mad. Okay, you guys are probably hearing this. It's annoying. I know. Oh, Sonic Shadow's saying it's a secret. I'll post it in Discord after I'm done. Okay, sweet. Um, Great luck with the build. Are you heading off, Ultronimus? Glad you joined. And then Spaded One McDysentery is saying, nice. The EX is my favorite of the two. I would think the same thing. That's what oh man, I cannot wait. Because I was even looking at the box earlier, looking at like the decals. Just the way it looks. It's my type of like realistic mecha. Like what I like from a mecha. So, okay. go. Yeah. Oh yeah. This is fantastic. I can do enough without doing it too much. I don't want to get too happy and F it up. Oh yeah, guys, look at the silver on that. Wow. That okay. I tell you, these fine tip ones are excellent for that. Love it. Love it. That just adds look how simple that was. I'm no expert. Simple. Oh, you are heading out. Good. I'll see you later, Ultronimus. Probably see you, if not my next stream, probably on the Blue Gamer Bluecast Morning Show. But look at that. No, I didn't. Uh, actually, Adam, don't do too much. Don't do too much. It's just it looks like it's all connected. It's like a bigger thruster, so it goes in to the backpack. So I do have to fill that part out. But yeah, telling you guys, I got this from Artrovo Gundam, and I just made this thing look a little cooler, and I barely did anything. You know what? Okay, I'm not gonna do it right now, but I want to uh, go through the rest of the kit, like all the little pieces I could possibly detail a little more, because that was cool. That was cool. Okay. Um, Dang, that was one of the best advertisements for metallic markers I've ever seen. Yeah, especially doing it live, I really thought that I was probably going to mess something up, but that turned out okay. Let's finish this up. Area that it pulled up in. Let me move this out of the way just in case. Back here, which I guess it doesn't matter, but from what Steven has said, make sure from Midnight Hatter, link in the description. Make sure it's not like pulled up too much everywhere. And I also heard too, it's like not only that, but it's more of also if there's pieces that it's not a panel line, it's more of a joint, it could seep through and just stay in there, not properly dry, and then over time just kind of break the plastic. Because there was one time I did have, and it was on like the Burning Gundam, like the Build Fighters thing. I had like the little leg, the foot guard, thin piece break, and I didn't understand why. And I wonder if it's I put too much panel line stuff on there. Okay, let's do this. So again, I use one side that's like thick with the lighter fluid, and then depending on like how much I'm getting off, I'll use the that sounded bad. I'll use the other side to sort of like draw, like almost like using an eraser, but because it's a little drier, it doesn't seep too deep into the panel lines themselves. Like I think I accidentally did on the elbow. And then there is a sticker here, so I want to be careful not to get anything on the sticker. And I guess, I could have done that afterwards, but there wasn't any really direct panel. I guess there could be a line there, but I guess it's not too noticeable. I would suggest maybe putting the sticker on after you panel line and clean up, but it doesn't matter. But if I was to do it again, I would probably wait. But that's like getting super picky, you know. Hobby Lobby is the only place around me that carries this kind of stuff, and they don't have metallic markers. Yeah, so there is a Hobby Lobby near me, and it does have some pretty good stuff. Doesn't have everything. There is the place I think I first got metallic markers, if I'm not mistaken, other than Santo Bell, longtime supporter from Australia, sent me some. That was the first time. And he told me, Adam, these are really good, and you're not going to believe it. And I tried it. I was like, yeah, you're right. Then I would have to order them online, or there's a comic book shop near me. It's a really cool comic shop. It's independent. It's not like a chain or anything. And they have a lot of Gundam stuff. I'm surprised. And it was funny. Today I went in there because I want to start a Gundam build night. Just because it's so close to me, and that would be easy to do. And I talked to the guy, and I said, hey, is there someone I can talk to about, starting an event? And he's like, well, the people you would talk to are out. And he was like, join our Discord, post in there, ping and ask. And I go, okay, yeah, because I'm wanting to do like a Gunpla build night. He's like, oh, that's what I want to do. All the Gundam stuff we have is because of me. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So that guy gets it. Anyway, I went to their Discord. And I posted that, and actually, in general, their first question was, what is some other events we should do? So I responded like, hey, let's do a Gunpla build night. I've got some kits that were provided to me that we can use. And also, it would be cool if I was able to do that and then have a little banner. It's like the Gundam Explained. It doesn't have to say Gundam Explained, but Generation X Comics, that's what it's called. Gundam Explained build night. Sponsored by Artrovo Gundam, Sieg New York. I would feel like that is really cool. Like, people would be like, oh, this is legit. Get, people in the area to get into Gundam. It was cool. One time I was in there, and there was this lady there that was buying the fixed figuration composite Char Zaku 1, which is amazing, but it's like $250. I would not have bought it because of how expensive it is. And I was like, whoa, you must like Gundam. She's like, yeah. And so I added her on Instagram. So she's in the area. And it's like, I rarely meet people in the area that are into this stuff. So it's like every time I do, I try to like connect with them to get them to, subscribe, join the Discord, all that stuff. But anyway, I think this is looking good. Yeah, I really like how the hand turned out here. You know what? I have the other hands I'll need to do. I forgot about that. All right, I'm almost done here. Let's, I can use the rest for this because these are kind of shallow. I don't want to do too much. Hey, Santo Bell. Oh my God, I was just talking about you. Isn't that crazy? Did you happen to hear that? Zion, etc. So proud of you, Adam, for getting people together in your area. You know what? It's because of you. Seeing everything you do. I'm like, I want to be able to do something like that too, especially because I'm not up in your area in New York. But yeah, it's like, and it's like you have a crew, but it's not like it's an exclusive crew. It's just like everyone, knows you and knows of you. And even if someone tries to talk crap, people know you, so it doesn't, what am I trying to say? Like, yeah, people legitimately know you, and it's because of that. And I've learned a lot from having this channel about being more open to getting to know people. I guess I've been a little closed off. Let's see. But you know what? It's funny. Before I got married, and I'm not saying I'm blaming marriage or kids, but like when I was younger, I would always have like a group of friends from here, like school or whatever, a group of friends from here would be like work, and a group of friends from here would be like my band and the music. And then I'd always get them together and we would do stuff. And I kind of miss those days of like getting groups of people together. And this is kind of that, especially when it comes to Gundam and Gunpla. Because it could be, these people's hobbies or other stuff like, you sponsoring Video Games New York. That's kind of like the the same thing. It's a different hobby, but people can share those hobbies. You know. Spaded one. I've never met a single person in real life that's into this stuff. I'm kind of on an island here. I'm in the middle of nowhere, though. Yeah, if you don't mind saying where, I'm just curious. You don't have to give like exact, but I know what you mean. Like I feel like I would know more people in the DFW area, but I'm learning that could be me. That could be that I am not trying to meet more people. I do know a friend from high school that is into that stuff to a degree. We just don't really talk too much anymore. Santo, sorry, no, just woke up and saw the live, so jumped in. That's cool. So, yeah, I was just talking about you, Santo, because from Artrovo Gundam, I bought these metallic markers just now, and just now I was showing like how good it looks on these thrusters. And I was saying how I first got into them because you sent me some, and you're like, "Hey, man, these are hard to come by, but they are life changing, and they are." I forgot how you described exactly. Um, and then literally a few minutes later, you hopped in. That's crazy. It's very interesting. There's these, and I like it. There's these sort of what would be panel lines, but they don't have a like uniform line structure. And because of that, it kind of gives it like a faded look from that. And like I think that looks cool. Like I don't want to touch that anymore actually. Um I tell you this kit, I hope they become more widely available like at Target and stuff. Because like right now there's kits that I know that I could buy more and more and more and more and they're not expensive and like the Char's Zaku 2, I see that everywhere. I would say the Gundam Aerial to a degree. I almost see that everywhere, and it's like you can get these to practice on. And I think this would be a great kit to practice panel lining. All different types of panel lines exist in this. Weathering. Okay, so yeah, even the. Well, you know what? Let me completely clean this because I do want to use the included decal on it. Which I probably won't do the decals tonight because I really want this to really dry. Like, I even think I'm cleaning this a little too early. I could have waited. Or maybe not. Maybe it's okay to not wait so long to clean this up. Okay, that's getting old. I need to get a new one. All right, brown beer. Oh, Sandra Bell, I have a couple more if you need them. I'm not going to say no to that, but I know how expensive it is to ship. So next time you got a cool idea or something to send, yeah, that'd be cool. Brown Bear Gray Fox. Hey, I'm VFin Society in the Discord. Did you check out the Zaku FZ diorama I posted earlier? Actually, let me look right now if I didn't see it. But cool to see you. Yeah, sometimes people have different names, places, and sometimes I pick them up over time. Okay, let me go to... Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that is awesome. I love that stuff. I was talking about earlier. I ordered some buildings from a guy that lives nearby, some 3D printed buildings, because I want to do more stuff like this, where I have these dioramas. So if you guys haven't checked it out, if you go to the Gundam Explained Discord in the Gunpla Collectibles channel, VFin Society has that up. And there's other cool stuff too. People are constantly posting cool stuff anyway. Oh, and I just realized Arbiter09 is showing his GBWC entry in there. If you guys want to check that out, yeah, that's really nice. It's very unique. It's like a Federation Gyaradoga or something like that, if I'm seeing that correctly. Okay, very cool stuff. All right, finished. Yeah, to get another one. Since it's blot, I'll just blot it and then use the other side. Brown Bear Gray Fox. I want to enter GBWC. Is it only on Hobbytown? It seems like that's what Bandai is doing. That they're using Hobbytowns to do that. Because I just found out that there was one not near me, but I guess it would be considered for my area. And I didn't even know. And I'm supposed to be Gundam Explain. I had no idea that was going on. Yeah, and Steven in Midnight Hatter right now, he's at one that's going on in Virginia. To be honest, I almost don't mind. I just don't know if that's going to affect when I put the decal on, but not necessarily because I'm going to spray it with a top coat. And then I saw this video with this guy, and I actually need to order it, where when he was putting on these types of decals, he would like get a paintbrush, a very thin one, and dab paint setter on it, just a little bit. And that's probably a good idea. Because, I feel like decals, for the most part, turn out good for all my builds, but the Perfect Grade Unleashed had some bigger ones on corners, and I don't feel like they really set in. I think maybe by the end of the year, I'm going to go back and touch up the Perfect Grade Unleashed. Maybe change some of the decals, but then do a top coat on everything. It's just that then I'm going to have to take it apart to some degree, mask some areas. It would be a lot of work, but I think it would be fun, actually. There's an area that the panel line ink, either I cleaned it or I forgot, I messed it up. Um, yeah, I gotta say, the way they do, I was talking about earlier, the panel lines, how some of them aren't fully consistent. They're not, they are flush. They become flush with the kit. That really does help with the weathered look. I don't know if that was done on purpose, but I think that's going to help. Because again, there's decals to put on here for a weathered look, and I'm going to use them because it's part of the kit. Just I'm going to try to make it look as good as possible. Um, wow, this looks so good when it's detailed like that. Again, if you guys are curious, you just buy one of these. Panel line accent color. In fact, I've only gone through maybe two. Maybe this is the third one. And I panel line most every kit. And I have built over 100 kits, so it's kind of weird um, that it lasts so long. And it's excellent. Um, and I think if I'm not mistaken, they do have those at Hobby Lobby. For sure, Hobby Town. But wow, yeah, no, I'm not gonna. I love the way that weathering is looking on the feet. That That looks so good, even with this gloss, because I haven't put a top coat on it. I mean, this is really made for the panel lining. Let's see what else I can work on. Uh, oh, okay, Santobel. I need decal softener. Okay, I do have that. I have softener and setter, and it's like, I think, in my garage. So you're saying the softener, okay. Nearest GBWC to me is a 76-hour drive away. Wow. Oh, someone else is saying something. Let me look up here. Brown Gray Fox, that sucks. The hobby town in my area moved to another city 90 miles away before the pandemic. Man. Hopefully that starts coming back. So Shadow Singh, I saw in the comments for Mecha Guy Goatsu's review that the stickers are to represent Zimmerit. Okay, I don't know what that means exactly. Oh, that's the name of that. I guess it's that. Yeah, that coding. Oh, thank you. That is really cool. Yeah. There's some that do that, but there are some that are the weathering. Let me. It's somewhere else. Yeah, I think there are both. So for sure, I'm gonna put that stuff on. But yeah, it's really cool to actually see that like this. Oh, sorry, I'm not sharing my screen or anything. But if you guys go to Zimmer at the Wikipedia, interesting. The more you know. And then Ian say, I need to get back into building kits, but I don't have the energy. I will say that there is this thing with building, and I think Steve and I have talked about this, where you kind of dread it at first because it is a lot of the monotonous same thing. Okay, snip, snip, but it's like you got to give yourself maybe a reason. So, for instance, I do it well. You know what? When I'm going to build, let me stream the build because then it feels like I'm doing it with others. That's one thing. The other thing is depending on the kit. It's like, what is a kit I really want to build, or what is a technique I want to try? And then so sometimes I like to schedule building to like, again, like during work, but not where I'm not working, where I'm listening to a meeting that we're having, and it's kind of like a fidget thing, but I'm kind of building. Yeah, sometimes you got to find like something you can integrate into it to make it part of something else. Anyway, I think the legs look good. I don't think I need to do much more to that. So let's put this thing together. Okay, so definitely something happened here. Okay. Okay, there we go. So we've got this. Let me just a little more. What's something I can do to be a side light? Because it's just, I feel like the light almost takes away from what we're seeing here. Pop this on. Fantastic. Pop that on. Hit the shield. Loving it. Bam. Again, I think the shininess, the gloss kind of takes away from how realistic it can look. But once I get that top coat on, it's going to look fantastic. Actually, what I really want to do next is, and there might not be anything actually, but like, or I put the silver there. What is something else I could potentially do? Think something else I could potentially do. So this is a gun metallic. Oh, that light. That light is bright. Bright light. Gizmo, right? Bright light. I'm gonna search up some here real quick. Requiem for Vengeance, Zaku to Solari. I want to see if, with some official pictures, if I'm seeing any extra detail anywhere. Oh, so you know what? I'm actually looking at it. That weathering that I was saying that was weathering, and you said it was really Zimmerit. That actually, that it probably really is that, and not the weathering. So I think you're right. You're right. So I guess it is good that I keep Okay, there's some cool stuff going on in this picture I'm seeing. One, there's a top coat obviously on it, but let me look at some other stuff. Okay, one thing is, here we go. The Heat Hawk, they have it like an orange, a shiny orange. I do have gold, but I don't know if gold is the right color. And there's also some other stickers that I don't... No, that's part of the kit. Okay. You know what? The hand. It looks like the inside of the hand is black or gray. I might want to do that. Other than that, there's not much else going on. Let me look at a picture maybe from the anime itself or the CGI thing. Yeah, there's nothing, like I was even looking at these missile pods right here to see if there's anything, not much to it. How much is this Zaku? I think you can get it between 20 and 30. I think it's, normal price. It's just hard to come across them. Santobel, I know the feeling, I'm halfway through the narrative 1/100, just need the energy to get through the build. Hey, Santobel, is that the Verka? Because I really want to get it after building the Sinaju Stein. Am I mistaken, or did you once say you're in IT for your career? Yeah, that's actually true. I do IT, specifically around like security and AI, but recently there's some data stuff we do, and I've been looking to maybe do that as well. Oh yeah, Spaded One is saying 22 target. So that's what. Even though they're not showing up at my target yet, I bet they will soon. It would be cool to get some more. Okay. You know what? There might not be more. I will then detail just because. Let me look. Actually, top of the gun. It does sort of have a more gray look, but it doesn't seem that consistent in the shot. Let me. Is there a back shot? Okay. Even the back shot, that's actually not silver thrusters, but I think it looks good, so I'm gonna keep that. Now that looks a little different on the back. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do something. Should I do it? Let's just try it. I'm gonna put a little bit of red on the missile pods, this metallic red. Well, actually, I was already shaking this. Let me just try something. Trying to shake it a bit. Hopefully, it's not annoying. All right. Okay. Oop. There we go. Don't get too much. Okay. Perfect. So, it might not be that noticeable. Let's give this a shot. All right. It may not be too noticeable. Actually, it kind of is more noticeable, I think, under the light. But let me. How would? But I kind of got the gunmetal going on the tip there. Okay. Let me try something, and I could mess this up, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Look at the picture one more time. Okay. Okay, so far so good. I'm digging this. And just enough of the paint comes out that helps fill in, like it goes to the edge, so it looks even though my hands are not even on this. I messed up a little bit. I can clean that up, but okay, that looks way better than I was expecting, and that looks more in line with what is from the CGI. Cool. That was cool. I think I could put some more here. That is neat. Heck yeah. Oh, did I mess that up? I wonder if I should put more here. Nah, I don't want to do too much. Oh, you know what? There is a little. Okay. Um, got an idea. Let me get this red. Eh? Ian Hansen, got to jump. Peace out, everyone. Have a good rest of your day. Start to your day for Santo Bell. Yeah, Santo's down under. Hey, so Santo, if you're still in here, I wonder if this is wrong for me to guess. But are you familiar with Reese Darby? Is he popular in Australia? Okay. All right. Let's do this. Yeah, look at that. Metallic red on the missile pods on the feet. Look at that. Or on the leg. That just it's just something simple I did. I'm not a painter. And I could probably do more, but love it. That just adds something so simple, so easy. I just did, and it just adds to it. But it is a bright metallic. Oh. This would be a great idea. Gotta do this right. I could. Okay, well, let's look at that. So on the rifle, on the little viewfinder, I put a little red, but yeah, it's not bleeding to the top. Let me. Okay, that looks so much better. Wow, that is awesome. Putting the red on the viewfinder right there. Man, I tell you, this came in the mail at the perfect time. Okay, so yeah, good question. These are specifically the Fine Edge Set 2. Again, I got them at Artrovo Gundam. It was my first time using these because I've had the other ones before, and that are thicker and bigger, and they were great. But being able to do little details like I just did, I love it. Um, Shadow, I found a little $10 Lego space mech that I'm upgrading with parts from my collection to make into a more mobile suit-inspired build. Is it the official Lego space? Because I forgot where I put the box, but I bought one of the ships from that are awesome. Oh, you got it at Walmart today? That's cool. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I think I got mine at Target, and yeah, it was their space stuff. Yeah, and I think I saw that mech they have. That is a cool one. I might get that then. Okay. Okay, so again, there's the silver I used for the thrusters, the gunmetal I put on the gun, at the top there, at the tip, and then the red I used for the viewfinder and the missiles. Loving it. And then there's other colors, the metallic blue, and then what is GM183? It's saying Gundam Mecha Gray, but it looks blue. So I wonder if they mean like, for instance, the RX-178, the Mark II. It's like inner frame, kind of has this gray to it. It wouldn't go on anything here. And so, that's another thing. When I go to top coat, I gotta make sure I don't top coat this metallic red. So, you'll post a picture on Discord? Okay, cool, yeah, do that. Yeah, Legos are cool. I don't buy them as much, but sometimes, randomly on a weekend, when we go to Target, we'll get a couple kits and a couple sets and buy something cheap. I do like those Sonic ones. It's just, I don't know what I buy enough Gundam stuff. Well, let me think. I do like. I might need to get some. I wouldn't mind doing something with this. Let me see in the official images if it doesn't show it. And I'm just looking like those pictures they released. Oh, you know what? The gunmetal gray could actually work on that. Now that I'm seeing it a little closer. Oh, you're saying the Mecha Gray is the colors of Gok? Yeah, because it does have that kind of blue to it. Okay, yeah, it does seem like this uh what's it called again? Gun metallic would actually work on the Heat Hawk. I just want to give it a little more detail uh than it has. But even looking at it seems to mainly be one solid color anyway, except for the blade. Just in case, looking at some other shots. Okay. Yeah, some parts of it doesn't look like the inner hand is. No, it is. Yeah, the inner hand is gray. I wonder. I almost don't want to use it for that, but okay, I think that definitely does add to it. Yeah. And again, I am not a professional painter. I think anyone could do this. Like if you're scared to try it, just go for it. Because I remember how often I was scared to do. I would see details, be like, "Oh man, I can't do that." Okay, yeah, let's look at that. Yeah. Um. Okay, I got to get it right in the light, but yeah, that just adds an extra detail on the. Yeah, this is so cool. All right. All right, so I would say that was a great success. I'm also still debating on doing the inner hand gray. I'm gonna have to check if I have the other Gundam markers, but you know what? That metallic red might look better for the mono eye. Although the mono eye does have a degree of detail, it's a sticker and it has like kind of the lines in it. But no, this is great. I love how this turned out. I'm so glad I did this live with everybody because I just feel like I achieved something. That's pretty awesome. All right, I'm gonna put this up. Love these markers. I'm just looking. I wonder, and that maybe there's not too many. I was seeing how many like bolts, raised like bolts, are on here, and there's actually not much of that because I was gonna maybe put silver on that. But yeah, even looking at the official Unreal Engine 5 images, there's not much there. Okay, okay, I could see myself maybe dry brushing on there. I do that. Let me try something. My brain is firing on all cylinders. Okay, this is just an idea that came to me. I don't know if I've done it like this before, but I'm coloring the silver on the end of this cotton swab, and then I'm going to kind of let it dry a little bit, and then... Yeah. It's not too much, just enough to highlight, although it is kind of going away, so it's going to be hard to see on there, actually. Too much, but actually it might be just perfect. Yeah, that definitely does add some more texture to this. Let's see if that... It kind of shows up. I think it's hard to see just because of the lighting right now. When I do the actual shots of this, it won't be such harsh lighting. Um, oh no no no! That looked good. Let me finish that. Wow, yeah. This is looking good. And it's weird because it's like I'm brushing down in harder into it, but it's like really, I guess, picking up whatever was left. Add, yeah, all the joints. If I do a little bit of this, this is my a new technique I think I am going to use all the time. Oh yeah, there is where that silver could work. But oh, I love this. Got some silver on there. I mean, I guess it's not a big deal. It looks great, but I'm not trying to totally weather this thing. Although that might change my mind as I go. Yeah, yeah, just enough of a little metallic, like silver. But yeah, I guess again when I top coat, I mean, I guess really the metallic or the silver niche will be there. Um, well, do something else then. Oh, that still looks great. Wow. Okay. Looks like a little bit there. Rub it in with the Q-tip. I'm kind of doing this haphazardly, but yeah, once I start then like that, yeah, that looks really cool. All right, I like how that turned out. Yeah, dry brushing essentially. Yeah, I like how easy of a technique it was to do that with the cotton swabs. So they are super versatile. Man, this turned out way better than I was thinking. There's all the little details. And again, I think the light's a little harsh. When I do my pro photos, I say pro because we'll be using a DSLR with a specific lens. I think those details might show up a little better. Yeah, I don't want to totally weather because when I start going down the path of weathering, I then do too much. I just want to do some light weathering. I'll put the stickers on later. Let this sort of set and dry. Oh, I've been breathing in the fumes the whole time. The lighter fluid. That back. That should probably go into the trash. Love it. Love these markers. For fun, I might do a video of like all of the crazy like non-standard techniques you could do with those markers and with these cotton swabs. Um, okay, that's about dry, but I'm gonna wait since I just did it a little bit ago to kind of get that off, just so I don't get it all. And then actually, this I am going to weather, so I'll go all out with this. That'll be fun. All right, so I think that, you know what I might do real quick just for fun is I want to look at this kit. Because I'm not going to build it yet. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe, no, we're getting close to the end of the month. It's like maybe by the end of the month I'll get this built. No, it's just because I'm also doing the Gundam EX next. Um, so, oh yeah, what's the new Lego technique? What's the year on that GM? What is the year? Good question. I'm assuming 2005. Oh, 2009. 2009. So it is the 2.0. I actually love that line of MGs. I have the... Oh, it even comes with a pilot? I have the Master Grade RX-78-2, Zaku 2. Okay. I want to check something real quick. Okay. So it does have the articulated fingers, but I think it's the better ones. It's the 2.0 ones, and I love those types of hands. They're not like the newer ones that are kind of thin and fall apart. So that is cool, actually. Yeah. Did I see... Okay. The decals. Oh, is it dry transfer? Oh, and it looks like there's dry transfer, maybe some conventional decals in there. That's pretty cool. And then, so yeah, not too crazy there. So that's what it will look like. Standard. It looks just like the high grade bigger. I have, you know, even though they need to update it, just the high grade that exists for this right now is just sort of a cool standard looking one. Okay, here's where I could be putting all the decals. Yeah, I don't know if I'm really gonna put many decals on it. I didn't on the Master Grade 2.0 RX-78-2 just because, like, even though I prefer decals, I sometimes like a clean look every once in a while. So, um, oh yeah, dry transfers. Yeah, so the Master Grade Mark II 2.0 came with them. I tried them. I was like, nope. And this was even early on when I was doing Gundam. And then I looked online and found there were some water slides. And I did that, and it was so much better. Yes, I agree. Brown Bear, Gray Fox, I could Google this, but does anyone know if there's such thing as a Master Grade Thunderbolt GM? No. That would be awesome. I think there's a high grade. And I think there's a couple different ones. Let's see. Okay, I'm seeing two that actually look the same but different colors. That's interesting. Yeah, they're probably, I think they're the same, just No, they have different boxes. Interesting. So it looks like there's two high grade Thunderbolt GMs, but they just have different colors. Interesting. Oh, actually, yeah, and by colors, it's like the blue that's on it. One of them is a darker blue, one's a lighter blue. It's between 70 and 90. Probably nothing I'm going to get soon. The one I want to get, and that actually, I wonder if it even exists. It's where it has the star on the head. Unless it was that one, no. Looking for it. I don't see it. So maybe I'm wrong. Let me see what all of the high grades are. Because, yeah, there's the regular Thunderbolt. There's the RGM 79. It has those extra shields. Yeah, that's all I'm seeing. Oh, there's another one here. It's a ground type S. Wow, that looks pretty cool. I don't think I've seen that before. That's the one I'm talking about. Wow. Let me put this in the chat. Yeah, there we go. Santo Bell knows what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah, Shadow, you're saying it too. Man, you guys know this stuff. You guys know this. Man, that one looks so sick. I need to get this. But yeah, out of stock. I don't think it'll be easy to come across, but that is definitely a cool one. Yeah, I'm seeing 150 on eBay. Now there's a pre-owned one at Suragaya, or however you say that, for 58. Interesting. Because it says it's used, but what does that mean? Because I would pay for that. 58, I mean, and then there's going to be shipping. I'm going to say 20. That's high up there, but that is a sick, sick looking mecha. Like, when it comes to mecha, that takes the cake. Don't like the hands, though. Hands. Yeah, that's the thing. For some reason, high grade hands bother me. I don't know what it is. I will say the high grade hands on this are actually pretty good, though. I do like how it has that kind of open hand going on. Oh, you know what? I forgot I have the Atlas Gundam and I haven't finished painting it. Steven and I talked about that one time we're gonna start doing a stream maybe where we are like going back to older kits that we want to fully finish, fully decal. I think the ones on Suragaya used means it's not sealed, but yeah, I think so too. I've come across it a lot, not on Suragaya specifically, but on like Mandarake, even Amazon, where it will say it's used. I've gotten P Bandai on Amazon. Like I've heard people throw shade at Amazon Gunpla, but I've gotten used Gunpla that it was open. I got P Bandai Advanced Zeta stuff that way. All right, I am gonna have to save that search result for this ground type, because I definitely want to get that. Ooh, Santo Bell just sent me something. That looks sick. What is that from? What's this book you have of artwork? Oh, and I saw that you had messaged me um, a while back in October. I did not notice that. Yeah, 4 a.m. I must have been. I wonder why I was up. Yeah, that looks really cool. All right, I'm gonna go here in a second, but just real quick, I'm gonna look to see if that high grade happens to be for sale anywhere else. It's pretty expensive. I think it's like you could get it easily, but it's over 100. USA Gundam has it for $18.99, but it sold out. It's crazy when the sold out stuff still show up on the website. But I guess that's there for search engine results, so I get it. Yeah, Suragaya, if I'm pronouncing that right, that would actually be best case scenario. I order from them a lot. I get the Mobile Suit Ensemble. That's the cheapest place I've been able to get bulk Mobile Suit Ensemble. So, okay, so you're saying that Yasuo Otagaki artworks book. Let me look that up. Because I would love to get more artwork books. There's this one I want to get. It's the lady. I think her last name is Kojima. She did all the artwork for the Castlevania games, like, you know, the ones that are very much hers. And oh, here we go. It's $100, which, you know, that's expensive, but that also seems oh, there's cheaper ones. Okay, there's one for 57. 62, and it looks brand new. Okay, if I just search around, I'm gonna get something like this. I love looking at artwork, getting inspiration, especially when I want to detail Gunpla. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go. This was fun as heck, and I want to thank Artrovo Gundam for the stuff I just opened, for the markers. They were badass. Again, I bought the Master Grade GM and the markers, and the shipping was free because I have this code, Gundam Explained 78, and you guys can use it for free shipping on 2 or more items. And then Sieg New York for providing the kit that I was just detailing, and I just made it look so badass. Love it. And you can do it too. If you've got questions on how I did some of this, like you still don't get it, let me know. I would love to answer that. Shadow, oh yeah, the Castlevania games have great art. Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, you recognize that too. All right, I'll have a good rest of the night or morning, day, Santo Bell, and yeah, see y'all later. I'll try to stream tomorrow and do some more building if I have time. See y'all.